Welcome back for another book review. It's still gonna be awkward because I'm using my GoPro because, as I mentioned in another video, I don't know the order you're seeing stuff, but this, I'm kind of getting tired of the battle with it. So basically, if you are new to my chaos, that camera I can only record for a few minutes, like 15 minutes, and then from there, at some point, it's always different. It cuts my file, and it messes up the audio every time because it just splices the file completely. And then my editing software struggles with that because it's obnoxious too. And then from there, I have to let it underheat for like 20 to 30 minutes per video. Thing is, I record a lot. And so like today, I think I have like 6 books I need to sit and record. I don't have time to sit here while it thinks about underheating 20 to 30 minutes every time, when I have a limited amount of time where the sunlight is kind of on my side, and it's very kind of today. So anyways, we're going with the GoPro. Thing is, I can only see my little viewfinder for like a split time, like a minute, and then it goes black. So it's like, I hope you're recording. So anyways, I'm a little awkward today recording a bunch of videos because of that. So anyways, onwards to the review. So today's book is Llewellyn's 2023 Daily Planetary Guide. So I got this obviously from the library. It's spiral bound, and it's one of those that is part of the like yearbook series. And like, I don't know. I've never really I haven't gone through a lot of these. Honestly, not a lot of people talk about them. So like, I just have kind of made it a mission of like trying to like rent as many as possible to see like what even are these, because half these books are just like a collection of articles and like a little bit of an almanac deal, and then the rest of these books have been very like specific for the year. Like the Sabbath one, it was like kind of a mix between the two of like it had some articles that could be year to year, but some of the stuff was totally dated to that year. And like this is definitely one of those books that it's like totally for the year. I don't know that it would be worth getting, honestly, but like, I don't know. It's one of those that if you need a planner, this is a good option. If not, I mean, the information is really good. I just don't know how much is year to year. So the beginning of this book is definitely your Astrology 101 in here, and it is really good. It talks about all of the planets, like, okay, for example, Neptune. Next time you hear yourself sigh or feel yourself slip into a daydream, think of Neptune. Or Pluto. Pluto is the head of the Department of Death, Destruction, and Decay. And like every single one just has like these cute little ways to like remember your stuff. Like it's so great. Mars is in charge of your self-defense and action department. Jupiter is called the Great Benefict, and he heads the Department of Abundance and Growth. Like, there's a lot of really good, like, basic stuff here. It also goes through the signs, like Aquarius, masculine, fixed, air. It talks a little bit about it. It talks about the 12 houses. Honestly, like, this, and it also talks about, like, random stuff that I don't know. I said this in the other, like, review book I just did, but, like, it feels like astrology is the like witchy equivalent of like calculus. My knowledge on all things astrology is like pre-algebra. So there's quite a gap of stuff there that I just don't know. I don't know any of these. So it's aspects and transits. The 4th building block, I don't know what the conjunction and the square and the opposition and like Sun transit, Mercury transit, Saturn transit. I kind of know retrogrades. I know Mercury does that often. And then it talks about other planets and moon and void course. And then it talks about the moon. Like it has a lot of really good information at the very beginning of this book for your basic astrology. If like me, you know absolutely nothing. Reading through it, I still, like my brain just has a really hard time conceptualizing it. Like I've got to find a book that is like basically the Idiot's Guide to Astrology. I'm sure that one exists. But it's just one of those that it's not a topic I particularly care about anyways. So it's like, oh, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Like it's really complex. I'm just barely starting to consider adding all of the moon phases into my practice. So like, that's where I'm at. And like, I'm starting to think about working with the season of like the zodiac plus the wheel of the year at the same time. So we're like not up to calculus level of astrology. That said, the rest of this book is just a planner. So if you want a planner and you're really into astrology, this would be a great option. I do think it came in a spiral bound and like a regular print, if I remember correctly. But I think they do that for most of the planner guide things. Because I think they have like the Witch's Date book, this one, I think there was another. But I swear on like the Amazon listing, I've seen the spiral bound or just like the regular bound, I think. But I love the spiral bound option for planners because then you can do this. Like, I know it's such a simple, stupid thing, but like, truly, I love that. Because if I'm sitting down to write, which honestly, I needed to get some kind of a planner, like, I should have done that because I read a lot of stuff. But anyways, so I think this would be a really good planner for people. And if you are really into like planet astrology stuff, there's a lot of information in here. In the planner part of it, it does have like a lot of information of stuff. Hopefully you see it. I don't know if you do. I forgot we can go handheld mode. There's my hair. Don't even worry about it. Look at this. It doesn't focus on words. I forgot that little detail. But yeah, there's, I don't know, can we put like a background so like it has to focus maybe? Not really. Okay, well anyways, there's symbols and stuff and times. I don't know what any of it means, to be honest, but like it matters to astrology people. So anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts on this particular book in the comments down below. I know it's kind of between a book and a planner, but like it's one that it's interesting. I don't know if that beginner part is the same per book. I would love to hear if you have gotten this before, if it is the same or not. Maybe I'll eventually get another one. We'll see. But anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here somewhere on the screen if you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content. It is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to check out my book. It is now available, pretty sure by the time you're seeing this. It is The Death Journey by Raven Wells. That's the pen name I picked. And this is my book all about death. It is a practical guide because honestly, like not everyone wants to be a death doula and a death priestess, but everyone will likely experience death. And as a witch, there is this line you have to walk between the mundane stuff and the magical, and I tried to include both in that book, so hopefully it will be a great resource for people as you have to deal with it, because pretty much inevitably, you're gonna have to end up with death at some point and handling it, and it's like down to like writing the obituary, finding the important documents, what are you gonna do with the person, planning a funeral, all of this stuff. There's ritual alongside the mundane stuff. It's a really good resource. I hope it's going to help a lot of people. It is available as an e-back every time. I've said that like 3 times today. Ebook, paperback, and hardback. And it is also an audiobook available only on my Patreon. The first 3 chapters are available on my YouTube channel, so you can get a taste of what it is, and then the rest is over on Patreon every Thursday. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.